Alright, hello everyone, good morning, and welcome to Bob Plays Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts on Legendary Difficulty. This is episode 20. Well, that didn't work. Yep, last time I thought I was turning the corner, and it just didn't quite work out. I ended up losing even more transports. Which I'm amazed. The enemy has, like, a grand total of, like, less than 10 ships, and I'm still getting my transports slaughtered, even though I have hundreds. So we'll see what we can do. This is being a little frustrated, but we'll see what we can do here. So let's go load up the game, because I probably should have done that. Probably should have done that before I started the stream. But it's early in the morning, and just still waking up. Hope everybody's having a good time. By the time you watch this, I know nobody's actually on the stream yet. That's alright. So I'll play the game for, you know, maybe an hour or two. We'll see. I got a busy day today, but I just want to relax a little bit before my busy day starts. Nice thing about waking up early is you get to do some stuff while people leave you alone. I didn't get a chance to stream last night or game. I got home. I was tired. I had I had another important meeting. Had a long day yesterday, and I just passed out. A lot of times when I get home, I'm just wiped out. But on the other hand, if I go to bed early, it means I can wake up early, so that's always good. I've been getting a lot of sleep lately too. Just, I guess when you're pushing yourself hard, you just need more sleep. But I think sleep is good. Eat healthy, get exercise, get lots of sleep. That's how you keep everything going. All right, let's see what we got here. Do I need to invade anything? No, I already got that taken care of. Yeah, so like, the French have 4 ships and the Germans have 3. Yet my transports are still at 15%. You know, they're at 33% when I started the last game. I'm getting my ass completely handed to me. I gotta figure out why. I mean, they just don't have a lot of ships. So they've got this one dude here. So this light cruiser's coming up this way. We've got our guys who are gonna meet him. So we should be able to kick his ass. In fact, I think the torpedo boat, we're going to put you there with the rest of the ships. So we have just the one. You're going into this port here. I don't want to run any minefields. I could try to... No, I'm not gonna take any risk. We're just gonna sit there and hopefully we'll encounter him. This guy here, he's also going that way. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this torpedo boat. I'm gonna set him on protect, and I'm gonna move him out. Move him out here. Got these 11 cruisers. So that's a Marauder. That's another Marauder. So these guys are all... Alright, so we got those guys moving out there to protect. Alright. So... got this ship here. A single light cruiser. Have you set on protect? These guys are in port. I could try to intercept him. I could leave like one ship to try and grab that. And send the others after him. So we're going to send all of you guys except for him. There we go. That way we can still conquer this. And I think that's all of their ships. We're invading this area here. Now, I think so the Germans have this spot over here, the Marshall Islands. And then there's this French colony over here that we're going to have to take over. So we can wipe those out. It's about as good as we can do it for now, so let's see how this thing goes. Alright, let's go sink this. Good thing the government's willing to support me as long as I have naval prestige, otherwise I'd be in a lot of trouble. We'll go run you away. And that was Baltic Sea, so we gotta figure something out there. So we encountered this cruiser. It's a light cruiser. He's fast. I'm just gonna auto-resolve it. Should be alright. There we go. We got him. Still lost a lot of transports. Eastern Mediterranean, Caribbean, and North Sea. How are we losing guys in the Caribbean when we have those ships there and we sank them? Eastern Med and North Sea. So the North Sea is right up here, which I have a lot of ships. Now, he's got a battle cruiser up here. So, we'll have to... Yeah, we're not really in a position to deal with that, are we? How many... I got some crew. I need to figure out that Marauder that didn't have enough crew. Let's go try and find him. These guys are still repairing. These are all building. I don't see any low crew. There he is, right there. These destroyers are going to be ready soon. I'll worry about that a little bit later. Alright, so the battle cruiser I don't really want to mess with. That's going to be a little tough. This though, I'll take this fight. Let's make sure how many ships do they still have? Do they build more? 4 and 6. All right. There's probably no reason for me to be building so many ships because they're gonna... You know, they're probably not that necessary. I'm probably just overdoing it. Although I will need the invasion tonnage to go take out some of the major... Take out major Germany and France. Alright, let's see where we're going. I'm gonna go this way. Alright, here we go. Where's he at? Oh, more this way now. We'll find him. He's got to stay close to the transports to protect him, so that's our opportunity to jump him. Well, those guys have lots of guns. And there's his light cruiser. Alright, so we'll take you guys out quick. Can't believe I took a flooding hit. Wow. That sort of sucked. So here's what we're going to do. The secondary gun should continue firing. What's your torpedo range? We're inside a torpedo range, aren't we? Would you please... Thank you. Yeah. Oh, did we take out the torpedoes already? Oh. Well, there we go. This is turning into a bad day for you, isn't it? Alright, let's go find the rest of his transports and sink them while we're at it. We're going the right way. Those guys have a lot of firepower. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. more up ahead. The last guy should be right up here somewhere. There he is. Alright. That worked out really well. And we didn't lose any crew. Good job. Alright, so let's go look at the we got one heavy and two lights. The Germans have, there's a problem there. Where's my other? Oh, this guy got away, huh? We got both Marauders here now. I just want the battle cruiser. Don't want to mess with that. This one's got a light cruiser. We will totally do this one. Let's go get this guy. Fuck, it's a storm. That's really disappointing. I really don't want to fight in a storm. However, I really don't want that guy to get away. I'm probably gonna eat a torpedo if I do this, though. But I really need to kill these ships, otherwise they're gonna keep murdering my transports. I could try to auto-resolve it, but that's maybe a bit of a risk because I don't have a big advantage. Let's just see if we can find these guys. There's some serious sea waves. They're still on the right path. Find him. I doubt we have any sort of real spotting right now. This is straight ahead. Well, maybe we'll find this guy. Or Or maybe the weather could improve. That'd be nice. I know their transports can't be outrunning me. There we go. So they're off this way. Alright, well there's something firing at me, so probably his light cruiser's coming around now. Not even quite sure what we're shooting at. There we go. So, I want main guns on the light cruiser and secondary guns on the transport. Light cruiser has a torpedo range of yes. It's just a matter of time before he fires on me. Firing the secondaries at you, please. So you've already fired your torpedoes. Let's go armor piercing, and I want to do a hard turn. Destroyed some torpedoes, so we're going to turn around again, just in case. There you go. Now you're in trouble. Now you're in a lot of trouble. Look at that flash fire. That's a bad day. That's a really bad day. Okay. There we go. So let's... They're going to be... The rest of the transports are off this way. Let's go get them. We're going to go pad our kill numbers. Hey, Rod. Good morning. Yeah, thought I'd sink some ships before work, and hopefully I'll have the energy for Mech Warrior tonight. I shouldn't have too bad of a day today. It'll be long, but it won't be too tiring, I hope. Let's see if we can hunt down the rest of these transports, which would be really nice. There we go. Go pull in next to them and yar-har their stuff. How many crew did each of these guys have? 69 crew, huh? Alright. Sucks to be you guys. Yeah, I fell asleep as soon as I got home. I actually didn't get home that late. I got home around 5:30, but I was just wiped out, and I just passed out. And I thought, you know, I'm going to go and prop up my feet in my comfy chair and just sit and pet the dog for a little bit, because Tiny Dog is being all needy, and I just didn't wake up. There we go. That was a good fight. Yeah, so this one here, we're not going to do that. Alright, so as far as an invasion goes, we're invading Angola. I could probably grab Gabon, or I can go after something maybe easier. What's the name of the... Nomea. New Caledonia. Can I invade New Caledonia? I cannot. So it's probably in... It is in the South Pacific, so I will have to actually send somebody over here, so I don't have anybody here. So I do need to send some dudes here to start dealing with some of this. So probably after these guys are done over here, then we'll start going to town. Yeah, respond to this. Yeah, because next turn I'm going to want to omnom the Solomon Islands. And this is all going pretty good. Yeah, Thailand kind of did their thing. Now I could send a small task force out. I could send... I can send a couple of guys out to the Pacific to start just dealing with stuff. I'll need probably 25,000 tons, so I'm going to take these two guys, or I'm going to take these guys, and I'm going to send them, I'm going to send I'm going to do that. I'm going to send 35,000 tons out to the Pacific. That'll take care of that. We're invading here. So... I could try to grab Gabon. I don't know if the army's going to do anything or not. Although these guys, I'd kind of prefer to start chasing down that battleship. I don't have enough in the Western Mediterranean. I've got stuff in the Central Mediterranean. Is Palermo Central No, it's Western. We're getting Syria. What do we have that we can invade? We've got Angola, Yemen, Djibouti, Reunion. So we got all these small Arabic states that we could try and invade over here, like Oman. That might be worth it. How much do I need for Oman? 3,000 tons. Yeah, we'll do that, because that'll be quick and easy. And I can just send one of my... I'll just send one of my cruisers, one of my patrol ships over there to deal with it. Alright, so I need to get some guys in the Western Mediterranean. I'm just going to go send these guys over here. That'll be good enough. Alright, now you guys... This battleship's heading into the Caribbean. We're going to have to chase him. So... Let's send you guys there. Oh, those guys are all... There's a lot of people repairing. I'll have these guys just hang out. Alright, so that'll be probably good enough. These guys have totally missed their mark. I don't have any allies. I'm gonna quickly change pace for a moment. I want to see something on my ship design. If it'll ever load up, because I have too many ships trying to load. That's the one where I converted over to oil 1. I probably... Got the better shells coming next turn. I could try pausing all this other stuff. We got all these destroyers coming in 5 months, 8 months. I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff coming. I don't know if I have... These guys will be all repaired in a turn. Refits in 3 months. If I suspend all you guys... I think I'm still... Yeah, still sitting at way too much tonnage. Yeah, I'm way overtonned on, yeah, well, a little bit. So if I were to suspend one of my light cruisers, that should do it. Or one of my patrol ships. So if I were to suspend you, there we go. That'll get the refit finished in one turn on my assault ship. That'll make a big deal. All right. So we're gonna do that just to get that done, so I can refit a bunch of the other stuff next turn. And that's the battleship one that I don't want to mess with. Alright. Let's go ahead and do another turn. Alright, so more money. So we got a lot of stuff fixed. Go run away from you. There's another light cruiser that we encountered. I'll just auto-resolve that. Should sink him. There we go. Got the advanced shell fuse. That's good. We still lost a bunch of guys. We got Madagascar. And we got a bunch of stuff. We're at 18% transports now. Woohoo. He's going up there. Alright, so they're gonna meet up and have a good time. That's just that one battleship, and I've got my 2 marauders and a bunch of patrol ships, so except this guy's almost out of fuel, which is gonna really suck if he runs out. Oman's doing well. Alright, so let's just double check all of our... So he's failing there. I'm doing good there. I'm doing good there. He's failing there. And I'm doing good there. Alright, so we got to get one more. We're going to go for Solomon Islands, I think. That should take care of that. Are these... Some Marauder and a Reconquista. These are just so wasted there. I could send these guys out to the Pacific to start clearing through all that. How many 4 and 7s? They're still throwing out ships. I'll send you guys over here. Alright. Let's first think about a couple of things. We have these convoys to deal with. That's a big light cruiser. Let's go get him. And those patrol ships have been worth their weight in gold. Actually, I need to check on something in the kitchen real quick, so give me one moment. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I'm trying to make a cup of tea, but my teacup was dirty. And the honey had kind of gotten crusted in there. It's hard to clean. So I boiled it in water, essentially. And that kind of loosened everything up, so I was able to get all the crusted honey off, all the burnt honey off the edge. So it's a little pro tip I learned camping in the Boy Scouts, actually. If a pot or a cup or something is hard to clean, just boil it in water and it'll break everything up. Most of the time. Alright, let's go find this.
Good morning, good sir.
Hey, how's it going, Mitchell? How's your fight with the hedgehog going?
Well, it's been raining here for the past 3 days, so he's done like every other intelligent creature.
He's just hiding out.
Yeah, when it's 50 degrees and wet outside, he's hiding.
Yeah. That sounds probably smart. It's been really nice out here. I'll probably go for a walk after I make my tea and play for a little bit. Oh, there's a transport. Hello, transport. Let's blow you up. You gotta enjoy the nice days when you get them, because most of the time in Oklahoma it just gets too fucking hot.
I'm here not just hot, but very humid.
Yeah. Alright, so what we want to do, because you have like only 5-kilometer torpedoes, so I want the main guns on you, and I want the secondary guns to finish off the transports. And let's use armor-piercing rounds on you, Mr. Light Cruiser. If we can hit you, there's a hit. And we got hit some torpedoes. That's it. Just keep pummeling him. Keep firing, assholes.
You hear the whole crew yell back.
Yeah. There we go. So let's switch back to normal shells. There we go. Problem solved. Yeah, I meant to stream last night. I was really looking forward to playing Ultimate Admirals last night, and I got home and I was a little bit tired, and I thought I'm gonna sit down and pet Tiny Dog and watch a video on YouTube, and then next thing I knew it was like 5 this morning.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. So I was just really tired from everything.
Didn't really get much further on my campaign there last night, just like 2 or 3 hours, but I did a little testing in custom battles, and I've developed a new rule for myself as to how big of guns to put on my battleships, depending what all they are.
You mean you're not going to do a Tirpitz and do quad 20-inch guns?
Well, no, not that. As far as size of gun versus size of hull,
Alright.
due to like recoil.
Yeah.
Because I took like, where already had like, Dreadnought 2 hulls in service with like 12-inch guns, and unlocked like the Arizona hull, the Dreadnought 4.
Right.
And just finished a war with Italy, and because Mexico was allied with Italy, solved the southern border problem once and for all.
There you go.
Yeah. But did a little testing in custom battle. Said, well, I've unlocked Mark III 14-inch guns here. Let's see if I can put them on there. Well, there was enough room on the Dreadnought 2 hull to fit 14-inch guns on there. As far as said hull handling the recoil,
A little bit much.
little bit much like 110% debuff on recoil.
Yeah, it's like putting 5-inch guns on little tiny destroyers doesn't work so well.
Yeah. Or see some people stick 5-inch guns on the little 500-ton torpedo boats. Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can do it. Just what I find if you're gonna put big guns on small hulls is do everything you can to slow down the rate of fire. Don't use like the enhanced firing or anything like that, because the recoil will get kind of stupid.
Yeah, well, this was like, even like Dreadnought 2, that's like with 14-inch 55 guns, basically maxed out on length to slow down the rate of fire, and still, it's like, ugh, yeah. You see, before the guns fire, you've got like upwards like 50 or 60% to hit.
Yeah.
And then all 4 of those turrets let go, and you see that drop down to 10%.
Yeah. Well, they don't fire at the same time, so after the first one fires, the others start dropping down.
Yeah. So my little rule was like anything under 30,000 tons, maybe stick to like 13, maybe 13.5 if you can add, which I found like adding a little bit of beam to the hull actually helped mitigate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anything under 30,000, nothing bigger than like 13, 13.5. Then once you get up like what you said, like Dreadnought 4, where you're getting up like a good bit above about 30,000, then you can go with like 14s, which didn't have like, you know, real good 15-inch guns on testing there. And then once you get above 40,000, then yeah, okay, you can start looking like putting the big boys like 15 and 16-inch guns.
Yeah, I just unlocked the Mark III 14-inch guns, and let's see, where are the rest of you guys? You know, that way. Oh, my tea's ready. Give me one moment. I'm gonna grab my tea real quick. Hold on. Yeah, I seldom go above 14-inch gun. Usually the 13.9s is kind of my go-to gun for most of the game for big guns. And I think that the dual gun turrets feel like they have less recoil than the triples, because it's firing less stuff simultaneously. Although it's hard to tell for sure. Alright, so we're going to have
Oh yeah. Even in real life, when the U.S. Navy first started building, building the standard battleships like the Nevada and later,
yeah.
where they started putting triple turrets on there, all of a sudden they found out the accuracy started going to crap.
Yeah.
And what it was, for the size of the turrets and the spacing between the barrels, if you fired all 3 barrels at once, the blasts from all 3 interfered with each other.
Yeah. Well, and in the game it represents that because you have less accurate firing with the triple turrets than the duals. You can eventually mitigate some of that. Ooh, That's turning into a bad day for you, isn't it?
Yeah. And the solution the Navy came up with to remedy that problem was just like to put like about a half a second delay in the circuit before you fired the middle gun.
Really? Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. That half second delay was enough to where it greatly knocked down the effects of the blast, muzzle blast from the outside two barrels, and did throw off, the timing that much as far as firing the enemy ship, and greatly improved the accuracy there.
Right on. I didn't know that. That's really cool. I don't know why you're bothering firing torpedoes at the transports. They blow up before the torpedo even gets there. I mean, the torpedo... Hell, the torpedo's 32.6 knots, and my destroyer's 32 knots. No, 35.5 knots. So my destroyer goes faster than the torpedoes it launches. Oh, that's kind of dumb. My destroyer is faster than its torpedoes. That's funny. Alright, let's see what we have to... We're invading a Germany. So all this stuff looks pretty good. There's nobody there. That's looking good. Oman's gonna get their butt kicked. Alright, so... We're hunting down... the ship. And now that we have better... Let's double check our research. That's done. What does this turret mechanism do? I don't care about the small gun barrels. Alright. Advanced propeller shaft. We got one more month till advanced propeller shaft, huh? I don't know how much I care about that either. Did you finish refitting that ship? I'm going to start refitting all my assault ships with derp guns. Alright, so he finished refitting. I don't know if I care about advanced propeller shafts or not. I mean, I probably ought to care about it, but I don't know if I want to wait. And I guess I can get one more turn with the small gun barrels.
I guess
it might make a little bit of a difference.
Yeah, it all depends. You just have to look at the tooltip and see what kind of benefits you get from it to see whether it's worth waiting for it or.
Yeah, let's see here. Do I want to start going for? Got the depth charges type 2. Tower crane system. Start going for better. I'm trying to think what I want to start researching next. Probably better small guns. Try and eventually get the Mark IV 2-inch guns, because that'll be super useful. Make Saint 2.9 even nastier.
Yeah, Saint 2.9 on steroids.
Yeah, alright, so we'll do that. I guess I can give it one more turn while I wait for the advanced propeller shaft to finish. So we will put another month into refitting, into building out all of these ships that I probably don't need, because I'll probably beat the game before I ever get to it. Alright. Where are you? So you're heading up that way also. These guys are ready to go. Let's send you out to here to try and intercept that schmuck. You guys are already going. Alright. I guess Italy's conquesting that, whatever. I'll have to take out Italy at some point, but we'll... I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this by 1920. 1930 should be definitely doable, though. So I think the China game I finished by 1940. All right, we caught you. All right, baby. Now you're in trouble. I hope my other Marauder's not low on fuel. That'd suck if I can't catch this guy. Yeah, today's going to be not a difficult day, but it's going to be an annoying day at work because I've got to do a lot of cleaning in my office to get ready for the renovation we're doing. So I'm connecting my office to the conference room to make it a lot easier because it'll save me the big long walk around to go through the entire building to get to the conference room, and it'll make it so much more convenient. But I got a bunch of stuff piled up, and so I'm not looking forward to dealing with all that. All right, so you are 15% fuel. That's not good.
So I know the feeling. House repairs and doing renovation and changes like it, it's always ends up being a pain there.
Yeah. I've got a lot of really fast cruisers. This will be nice. Alright, so let's... So you guys, the slower cruisers, are going to follow the fast guys. And unfortunately, Mr. San Isidio is going to run out of fuel soon. Which way are you going, Mr. Battleship? Are you running or are you coming towards me? You are still coming towards me, because you're apparently dumb. Alright, let's do this. %. How are you hitting me so easily? How's your fuel doing? Still at 14%. That's not bad. All right. You're starting to veer away. You're starting to have second thoughts about this encounter, aren't you? Ouch. Ouch. Damn it. You're just pounding me. I haven't done dick to him yet. There we go. There's a hit. And he's going to hit me again. Damn it. %, fuel, okay. Ouch. I mean, he's pounding the shit out of me, and I'm barely scratching him. Even though I've got way more firepower, and I've got probably better guns. Yeah, let's do some armor piercing and see if this will... Now we've got pretty good chances to hit. Really? I'm not hardly hurting him at all. How fast are you going? Going 20 knots. We're catching up on you still. And I've got good hits. I just need to not be getting the shit knocked out of me. Alright, so we're going to detach you, because this isn't working very well. You just keep on going that way. And you guys... try and get in closer. Because even though I have an overwhelming firepower advantage, you are hurting me more than I'm hurting you, which is dumb. What does this guy have? He's got a weird funnel layout. I mean, I don't really care that much about how much damage I take. I just need to sink this guy. He just does not want to take damage. With my 91% chance to hit, and I'm barely hitting him with my major volleys. There we go, I'm getting a little bit. Yeah, really the only thing you can do is just to have ridiculous firepower advantage. Just so when the game cheats, you can still win.
Yeah.
Now we're starting to get into earwig season. I'm going to be battling those annoying beetles. There we go. No more battleship. Alright, so we got that guy finally. This is going to be a problem because his destroyer is probably fast at my torpedo boat. Oh, it got away. Nice. I still lost a... How am I losing so many transports? You don't have any ships to attack me with! I'm sinking the crap out of you! Baltic Sea, Central Mediterranean, Central Atlantic, Western Mediterranean. And I guess Egypt's trying to retake their... Oh, you have something here in the middle, don't you? What do you have? You have a... You have a battle cruiser there. That guy's fast. I don't know if I can take him.
Be back in a minute. It's time for the morning coffee here.
Right on. Alright, we gotta invade France. Where in France can we invade? Well, let's go look at the... That's a cruiser. We can go at him, I think. Oh, except it's gonna be a fucking storm again. Motherfucker, really? Alright. Why is the little ship up front? I'm not sure I agree with this. I think that the better ship should be up front with the better spotting. And hopefully we can catch that cruiser. Still straight ahead. Weather is awful. Minus 90%. But it's daytime, so that's okay. Look at all of this. Look at all this daytime. I mean, maybe I should just let... I could let all the invasions expire. And try and get a peace deal. I just don't know if they would go for it or not. I mean, I could try it. So I've got so many victory points. If I could capture, you know, 10 territories, that'll save me 10 turns. And
A caffeine fix has been acquired.
Very good. So the transport spawn, so now I know where they're at. They're off this way. And you've got 4.7 kilometer torpedoes, so I can see you outside of your torpedo range. Got about 10 inches of armor. Put secondaries on the torpedo or on the transport and primaries on the cruiser. How's he have a 10% chance to hit me, but I don't have a good chance to hit you? I'm veterans, and he's trained, so I should have a better hit than you, presumably. Alright, we took out your torpedo tubes. Good, now we're going to go on in and brawl. Damaging me. Fuck me, really? Fucking really? Okay, I'm gonna win this, but holy crap, I took a lot of damage. I ought to take out the rest of their transports. So let's go find these guys. As I can use them to pad my kill numbers. I mean, maybe I stop invading and maybe I go for a peaceful solution. There's a lot of French islands that are a pain in the ass to chase down.
In ocean, yeah.
And if they surrender, they'll probably surrender a bunch of that stuff to me. I just don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna go for peace, though. I mean, I could use the time to antagonize Italy. And I could keep up the fight with Germany. So I could try something like that, maybe. Where are you guys at? You're all over that way, okay. There's the last guy. I mean, maybe that's my best option. I've got to do something about my... Because all of my current naval... So this one here, that'll be done next turn. France doesn't have any allies. If I piss off Italy, I can go after... I can get my revenge on Denmark. Green and veterans. I'm going to try this. Even though this is a bit of a roll the dice. See, it's almost 9 o'clock. I've got a little bit more time I can play. The weather's a little bit shitty. Alright, so I can't see his destroyer. I could end it, but I kind of want to see if I can take this douchebag out. The problem is, I have a feeling that he's gonna have. I have a bad feeling. We're gonna bail. I have a bad feeling because he's gonna probably do some sort of like cheesy. I'm gonna hit you every time anyway and sink me, and I'll have the bad weather, so I can't get him with volume of fire. This one here, I don't want to mess with.
Also, it could be since the transports were sunk, he just decided to hightail it for other places as well.
Yeah, he has 3 battle. Jesus, they're just spitting out battle cruisers, aren't they? So that's interesting. So it won't let me cancel the alliance with Italy, and it won't let me do a peace treaty with France. I mean, I could keep trying to invade stuff. France has 24 provinces. My gut feeling is, so I've got, we're attacking there. We're getting a little bit of progress. I've got oodles of victory points. So if I can get the peace treaty with France, I can wrap up all of these minor things all over the place, is my gut feeling. I think I'm going to try and let peace happen with France. I'm in at 16% because I'm just not making any progress. Let's take a look at the assault ship. So I need to upgrade a lot of my stuff because my stuff's just too old. So maybe a strategic pause will be the faster way to do things. Because otherwise I'm still looking at like 50 turns of invasions. Hey, Shadow Wolf. So I want just a basic upgrade on the assault ship that I can build quickly. I need a basic upgrade on the patrol ship that I can upgrade quickly. I'm wondering if I ought to go to give up on the picric acid and go TNT. Oh wow, the shaft makes a big difference, doesn't it? That makes a really big difference on the weight.
Yeah, I decided to forego the she said joke concerning the propeller shaft there.
I mean, if I drop some of the... I don't know if it's necessarily worth it, because I'm losing a lot of armor to make that happen. No, we're gonna keep the old propeller shaft. And there we go. It's a 1-month refit. I mean, I could go... I've got the 14-inch guns, but if I swap out the guns, it's going to be a bigger time. So, I think we're just going to do the 1-month refit, and this is a massive improvement anyway. Yeah. So I think the plan is I'm going to go for a strategic pause, at least with France, and see if I can... And let's go and refit all of these to the better ships. And then let's take a look at the patrol ships. Does these guys really need an overhaul? Is that the most recent one? That is. Let's see what we can do here. These guys don't really need the overhaul as much. But we'll see what they've got. I mean, we can beef them up to better armor. Shaft. Full oil. Hydro. I'm thinking of getting rid of the picric acid and going with TNT just so they can penetrate better. Or the dunite. That's going to give these guys pretty reasonable penetration. I'm almost tempted to go on the high explosive shells. So I'm not running into a lot of destroyers anymore, mostly fighting cruisers. I'm almost tempted to go either soft capped or cap ballistic. Because these guys are all fighting bigger ships now. And they're not going to be taking on swarm. They're not going to be swarming battleships at this point. These guys are going to be taking out light cruisers. So I think this is the better. This is the better option. Um, 24. Can't go 25. I mean, I could. I'd have to drop some armor somewhere. 24.5. That would be an improvement.
Yep. Yeah, it's starting to get into that era to where you start getting like Mark III and above big guns and really good rangefinders and like 20 and 30,000 ton battleships. So like, yeah, that's becomes a very dicey proposition for cruisers starting to try to take on battleships.
Yeah,
there.
these guys are mostly going to be, or instead of the, I could go soft cap. If I do soft cap, that's still pretty good penetration. Yeah, we're going to do that. So, alright, so I'm going to do, this will be a 2-month refit, which will actually take a while. So I'm going to do this as a prototype, and then I'll do one more later on. But yeah, this will be just dedicated for hunting down some of these smaller ships. And that extra speed seems to be helping. I'm just going to refit one of these as a prototype. And then as far as these Asaltantes go, the full oil burners may finally fix their problem. I get full oil. Now they finally have enforced boilers. Now we got 100% engine efficiency. That's a big fucking deal. Go with the better armor, auxiliary engines, shaft. We're gonna go Dunite, soft cap. Get some hydro going. And this will make a big difference. Some longer barrels. Longer barrels. Alright, there we go. It's not letting me increase my main belt any, is it? So this is all as good as it's going to get. I can do anti-torpedo 3, but I don't think I need it. I don't think I want to mess with the... So I need 300 more tons. How do I get 300 more tons on here? I could increase the... that's... Oh, now that's all fucked up, isn't it? Yeah, I had it perfect before and I just screwed it up. Oh, there we go. That fixed it. All right. So I could beef up the superstructure. And try and beef up the deck. I don't think I need more. I don't know if I need more deck than that. I guess more superstructure. Because I don't want to go bigger guns. I guess we're just going to armor the piss out of this thing. There we go. We just armored the piss out of this thing. Alright, I'll take it. I will take it. 2-month refit, which isn't bad for all that we did. And these things, once they come off the production line, are going to be great. Alright, so... I'll take a little while to build out. Now, as far as like the Reconquistas and the Imperators and stuff like that, they're probably tough enough that I can make do with how they are. And if I were to build a better Marauder, I'm not going to have time to rebuild these guys anyway, because they're just... I need them in the field right now. Because I need these guys chasing down German battle cruisers. So I'm just going to leave the Marauders alone for now. Because even the base Marauder is still really good. Yeah, these are good enough. Alright, so... if I don't mess with France... then that might be okay enough. Have you guys come over here. And these are both battle cruisers, right? So we didn't want to mess with these. How did battle cruiser get into the... How did battle cruiser get in here? Now I do have this marauder down here. Where are you at? You guys need to get your butts somewhere useful. You guys need to get... over here to deal with that dude. He's gonna stay there. He's beat up. Let's go there. Let's go there. He's trying to... That's going to be a big problem. Alright, well, I can't do anything about him yet. These guys probably ought to repair, but if they go and repair, they're going to be down for a while. There's another fucking battle cruiser. Man, these guys and their battle cruisers. Wait, no, I want you to... wait for him. Alright. We're gonna try and see if we can get peace with France. Alright, let's... Okay. I lost so many... Holy crap, I lost so many transports. Holy crap. Now the Ottomans are going after me. I got Western and yes, retaliate against the Ottomans. Alright, so as far as the Germans go, we have to attack the Germans. We got these guys here. I have some ships. So the Marshall Islands. Can I go get the Marshall Islands? Yeah. Let's do that. Alright, so we're going to get the Marshall Islands. And transports are 8%. Holy crap. That's just not working out well. So where's your battle cruiser at? Is this your battle cruiser here? That's a light cruiser. Where'd your battle cruiser go? I know you had a battle cruiser. That's a destroyer. Here's a battle cruiser there. These guys are a little beat up. Where do I want to park you guys to repair? Because we do need to get some repairs going. Oh, I gotta take this. Hold on a minute. Yeah, it's a spam call. Of course it is. So this guy here in the Arabian Sea, we could park these guys down here. There's the battle cruiser right there. My guys are so far away. Give me a moment, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I had to pee real quick. So I think what we're going to do, with all these ships that we're building, I think I'm going to park most of them in Scapa Flow. And I'll just send them wherever I need to send them. Well, the Marauders I'm going to put in Gibraltar, because that's where the Marauders live. And all of these guys... are going to go to Scapa Flow, if I can find it. There we go. Boop. Alright, there we go. That takes care of that. These guys are going to take a little while to get fixed up, but I'm just going to make do. Because it's not like I can protect my transports anyway. Delete that, and we'll delete that. Okay, so there we go. These are, we can take that out. Alright, let's go find these guys. This isn't so bad. I like having this little gunboat destroyer along because I can send it after my after the enemy transports, while my big ships are dealing with their cruisers. Not that my big ships are that big. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe how effective these 4,200-ton cruisers are. These guys are just my champions. Okay, so
I'm still wanting to try to hang on at least a couple of those torpedo cruisers till get torpedo tech up there.
Yeah.
Because I just want to see the meme of one of those old torpedo cruisers with 24-inch oxygen torpedoes on.
Oh no.
Yeah, you want to send your destroyers and your cruisers against my battle line? Well, here's these three ancient cruisers, and they've got a surprise for you.
Oh, they fired on my cruisers. Let's go turn you around and... Let's go see how Mr. Destroyer's doing. Mr. Gun Yacht is doing just fine. I don't know where the rest of the transports are. There we go. I found you. Alright, well that worked out really well. I don't know what I hit, but I didn't mean to hit that. Alright. It worked out very nicely. What do we have here? I want to invade... I'm already invading something. Okay, good. You are a French ship. We will sink you. I don't know how to cancel the alliance with Italy. I mean, I guess I don't need to yet. There you go. It's a perfect day for pirating. If we can find it. There we go. Yeah, I think my big mistake is I should have upgraded the guns on my assault ships sooner. Just because I needed something that has the firepower to hit the bigger battleships. Because once they start getting above about 15,000 tons, the 9-inch guns really aren't cutting it that well.
Yeah, like that one early battleship the U.S. gets, Battleship 2, like 18,000 tons. I'm like, yeah, once you start getting some armor taken like that, you can pack an incredible amount of armor onto those things if you stick with like 12-inch guns on them.
Yeah.
Even 12-inch, if they're like Mark III and like 12-inch 55s, yes, they can still be very nasty.
Oh yeah, no, I've had good luck with those little tiny ships. Oh, did I blow up your torpedoes? Oh no, I blew up your torpedoes. You're mine now. Yeah, the picric acid is great with all the fire it produces, but it's honestly not. The lack of penetration is really hurting me right now. Although it is very sexy against blowing up these transports.
Yeah, that's been one of my beefs with the game the whole time. You're not allowed to choose like different ammo combinations,
Yeah.
you know, between the main and the secondary guns. It's all or nothing.
Oh yeah, because I would totally go picric acid for my secondaries and TNT for my main guns. It's so splody. Although, to be honest, transports blow up pretty easily to anything, so... There we go. So it's not that big a deal.
Now, I guess the one consolation is, even if instead of a picric acid like that, it's something like, you know, like high capacity shells or something like that.
Yeah.
You have to go with like TNT and like cap ballistic for high penetration. Even if it doesn't get overpins, it's still poking holes in their ship.
Yeah. I really like the picric acid with incendiary rounds. And you just take your small ships, you just light up a battleship or something. And just burn it to the ground.
I remember 2 or 3 years ago, who was it, like Stealth 17?
Mm-hmm.
He was still messing around with Dreadnoughts, and he did that one illustration of how overpowered HE could be. He took like 3 or 4 destroyers and had them like picric acid and incendiary shells.
Yeah.
and did a little custom battle and just burnt down a very sizable battleship in short order. And that was first time he was just so got so disgusted after that he actually took a sabbatical from playing Dreadnought. He just said this is just stupid. Said HE is just so over HE and starting fires is just so overpowered. He said I just can't suspend disbelief anymore at the game. He actually
I
took a
just
sabbatical.
see that it's a game, and I'm not a naval historian, so I don't really know that much about ships. I mean, I've learned a lot about ships, from this game, just from the tooltips and whatnot. But I see it's a game. I'm not super worried about it.
Yeah, yeah, and me being an ex-Navy and like that, and having learned a good bit of naval, it's like, yeah, as long as it's not so egregious that I can't suspend disbelief.
Yeah.
Yeah, but God help me when it comes to like Hollywood movies on submarines. Oh dear God.
You mean Hunt for Red October wasn't the real thing with their caterpillar
Well,
drive?
well, to be honest with you, some of the stuff in Red October was a little bit closer to reality than
Than anybody really wants
I'd
to
like
admit.
anybody really wants to admit, and that's about as far as I'm going to say because even though I've been retired for going on 30 years, I
Y-
don't like getting
yeah.
visions from guys wearing dark sunglasses and with black
You don't want the
helicopters.
black vans to show up.
Exactly. It's just, there was actually, yeah, Red October as far as
Ouch.
the base, yeah, the basics was actually a lot closer to reality than, say, like about 95% like the submarine movies that Hollywood has turned out over the decades.
Right on.
Yeah.
Ouch.
As a matter of fact, when that movie came out, I was like stationed out there at the submarine base Bangor out there in Washington State, over in the Bremerton area.
Mhm.
And that movie came out, we basically got told by the Navy, said, anybody asked you about anything specific in Red October or how close to reality it is, you just tell them to contact the public affairs office and keep your mouth shut.
Right. That sounds about right.
But actually, that Caterpillar drive, for like last 3 or 4 decades, actually, some countries have been experimenting with. It's called magnetohydrodynamic drive (MHD), where they actually, like you said, like a Caterpillar drive, you have a long tube and basically use magnetic fields to push seawater out the back, propel the ship. And the Japanese actually done some experiments on it where they actually able to take like a small ship and actually push it along at like 3 or 4 knots.
See, I was always trying to figure how you would ionize the water, because if you're going to use an electromagnetic field, how would you ionize the water so that you could? I mean, I guess the water's got the salt in it, so you could probably do something. But because I studied different types of propulsion systems in college for space applications, and so you can do a variety of electromagnetic drives, but it's but you've got to have charged particles. You don't just create the magnetic field and everything magically happens. So I'm not sure how you would. I'm not sure how you would. How you'd ionize the water.
Yeah, yeah, it's been quite a few years ago that I saw, you know, basically short video on that. And I forget, if there's any technical details, it's been so long I forgot about
Yeah.
how they went along with how they were going at it. So yeah, the Caterpillar drive they had in Hunt for Red October actually did have some basis in reality there.
Right on. That's actually really cool. Yeah, because what I was always looking into when I was in college, I was trying to learn how they radiation shielded the reactors in submarines, because I wanted to use that to radiation shield for like spaceships and space stations and stuff. Because there's radiation in space, and to protect against that can get kind of heavy. And at one point, I figured out a little too much, and got in a little bit of trouble. Not like a lot of trouble, but I knew I was on the right track when people started getting mad at me. Alright, here's a cruiser. Alright, so I really want to do bad things to you.
I would say for my money, the one submarine movie I saw, which basically, regardless of era, as far as like the accuracy and the tactics, and didn't have a bunch of jingoistic bullshit to go along with it, was one that was made back in the late 1950s called, the title of it's The Enemy Below.
Oh, I saw that once, yeah.
For my money, that is probably, at least for World War II type era like that, that's probably the best submarine movie ever made.
Right on. Let's put you there. Man, these guys, he's just... got that light cruiser there. Oh, scam likely. No, we don't need to answer that.
I mean, I didn't even come across that movie till like around about the late 2000s. I'd never even heard of it until they started, back when we still had cable TV in the house.
Right.
And they started playing it, it's like became one of their standard movies there for like about a week or so. They kept it on repeat like at least once a day.
Battle cruiser.
One day it came on, and I just said, well, I've never seen this before, let me watch it. And the more I started getting into it and started watching it, and the tactics and the technical, I'm like, oh my God, how did I not know this movie freaking existed?
Right on. Man, these little bastards are going to make me chase them all over the damn place. Alright. So that's good enough. I guess that French cruiser died. This guy here. Let's see if we can hit that light cruiser. And you guys are going to go into port and repair. Alright. And then I'm going to just cycle. I'm going to do one more turn. And I will be right back. I guess France really doesn't want to have peace, do they? That sucks. Yeah, I gotta start kind of getting ready for work a little bit. Oh, that's gonna suck. Alright, little torpedo boat, get the hell out of there. Oh no, he's low on fuel. Oh, that explains why I'm having so much trouble. This might be bad, but I don't think his battle cruiser, his battle cruiser is probably 27 knots. So this might be alright. You're going to be hard to spot. Yeah, I've got to start getting ready to go to the office.
Oh, good luck with the renovation there.
Yeah, well, we're not doing the renovation yet. Right now I'm doing the kind of the prep work for the renovation, so... Oh, he's getting closer. But 2 minutes left. I might be able to get away because he hasn't spotted me yet. Alright, there we go. So what's the speed? 27 knots, yeah. Let's run you away. Let's go sink him. Thank you. Oh, we caught him! We caught him! Oh, you're mine now, bitch. You are mine. We're gonna sink me a German battlecruiser before work. Stupid Frenchies didn't want to sign peace. I could probably, like, save and reload over and over again until they do, but it's not really worth it. He's low fuel. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit of a problem. So we're going to detach you. Have you guys screen. Let's...
Yeah, I know. I usually aim on my ships, you know, at least when playing the U.S. at least, where you got to go to the other side of the ocean to fight somebody. Always try to get like somewhere around like about at least 12,000 kilometers cruising range on them there.
Yeah.
And which basically around 12, 13,000, that's about equivalent to about 8,000 miles, which curiously enough, the reason I picked that is like, you know, back before they came up
Oh,
with
hold on
like,
hold on 1 second.
okay.
Alright, sorry about that. I am back. Oh, which way is this guy going? You're going that way, okay.
Yeah, about to say one of the reasons why the Navy, even up through like, you know, Nevada and Oklahoma and like that, they kept sticking around building a lot of their battleships, even the early 1910s, with like the old-fashioned reciprocating steam engines.
Right, because they wanted the range.
They wanted the range. And guess why they wanted 8,000-mile range on their battleships?
Huh.
That's the steaming distance between San Diego and Manila Bay.
San Diego and where?
Manila Bay in the Philippines.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Ow, you're
Yeah,
hitting the
correct.
crap out of me. Here, let's get secondaries on this light cruiser, please. And main guns on the battle cruiser, please. Would you please fire the goddamn main guns at the motherfucking battle cruiser like I fucking told you to? No bullshit. Just fire at the guy that I tell you to shoot at. Because AI stands for artificial idiocy. You don't get to make your own decisions. You're not intelligent.
Yeah, it's only intelligent as the guys that made the AI.
Yeah. Is his torpedoes? Yeah, his torpedoes are all burnt up, so.
Unfortunately for Game Labs, the devs had the decision, well, we can either take the time to dig in the AI to make it better, or we can just make it for the harder for the player to contend with the AI. So yeah, they took the easy way out.
Now, this battle cruiser here. Now, this guy's got a lot of armor. All things considered. He's got. No, I burnt through his torpedo. Yeah, he doesn't have any torpedoes. I'm taking so much damage. I mean, fortunately, I'm starting to beat him down now, but I'm gonna have a big ass repair bill after this. Alright, at least he sunk. Son of a bitch, that sucked, but he sunk. So many transports, holy crap. Really? India's doing bullshit again? Come on, fucking India. At least let me attack you back! At least let me fuck you over! Come on! This is bullshit. You get to attack me and I don't get to fight you back. That is so stupid. That is so fucking stupid. I'm gonna go to war with the Italians just so I can attack you. I mean, holy crap. So I can try to do a peace treaty again. Son of a bitch. Alright, where are you at? So you guys... You are so beat up. I mean, I could probably win the fight. Not like I have any transports to protect anyway. So you go there, and you guys go up there. Let's see if we can do that. Where did that other battle cruiser go? So you're hiding down here. These guys are going to go chase you. You guys are really beat up. In 4 turns, huh? I guess we're gonna go here and try and repair.
My turn to make a visit to the restroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this up soon. Because I gotta go to work. So we'll go sink this guy real quick and then we're gonna call it a day. Actually, I'm just gonna auto-resolve you and see what happens. That's stupid. That's fucking no. No, we're not. We're gonna call it a day. That was too stupid. I can't put up with that. That would have bullshit auto-resolve. I have 100% killing of those guys. No. Alright, I'm off to work. I gotta do work stuff. I gotta make some money. I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see everybody hopefully this evening. So So I'll catch you guys then. Goodbye.